Hi. Yeah, it's really good to see you again. You mentioned that, so you want to do a lymphatic drainage session and also a node check? Okay, but you did say you've got a bit of a time crunch today, right? Got about 20 or 25 minutes. Okay, so we'll do it fast. Yeah, and I think, I'll do as I've done before. I'll check the throat, the armpits, and the hips, and I'll do that twice over, okay? And then we'll also do some drainage around the face. Does that sound good? Okay, let me just put on some gloves, okay? Hi. And are you experiencing any symptoms today, or was it just kind of a general lymphatic checkup that you wanted to do? A little bit of swelling through here, some tenderness, okay. And a little bit in the armpits, okay. All right, so let's feel this. Let's feel underneath. How's that feeling? Yeah, I am feeling a little bit of a swollen node right in there, like you mentioned. Let's check on this side. How's this side feeling for you? Yeah, I'm not picking up on, well, let's see, hold on. I'm not feeling a swollen node on this side in the way that I am on your right. Yeah. Is that tracking with you? Yeah, okay. Size the neck here for a second. Just gonna tap up and down along the side of the neck. I'm just gonna tap along this side too, okay? Yeah, so there's that little, just a little bit of tenderness in there. Yeah, okay. Let's tap again. Right in there. Okay. So let's feel just a little bit along the chest here, just to see, and then I'm gonna get you to lift one of your arms, okay? Yep. Doing okay? Okay, good. Okay, so if I can get you to be my mirror and lift this arm. Yes, thank you so much. And you can just kind of tuck the hand behind your head if that's comfortable. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna feel up. I'm just feeling up into this upper arm at the moment, okay? And then we'll get into the actual armpit, okay? So when I feel up into this upper arm, are you experiencing a little bit of tenderness, okay? Yeah, okay, so I am tap around just a little bit here. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, so yeah, feeling a little bit of a swollen node right there. Are you? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we've got one swollen node in your left armpit, and we've got one swollen node in your right, kind of like jawline area. Yeah, okay. Let's pat around. Okay, and then while we've got your arm up, let's just pat up and down the arm a little bit. And a little bit of tenderness in this upper arm, kind of extending away from the armpit, okay? Okay, and I'm just going to do a little bit of the lymphatic massage technique, but on the armpit, and then we'll get to the face, okay? So this is just a dragging down motion, okay? Yep. And I know I've said this many times before, but with lymphatic work, the motion is downwards, right? We want to get the fluid moving downwards. Yep. Still doing okay? Okay. And now pulling down from the armpit into sort of the, kind of like almost down to the side of the rib cage. Tenderness, just that one node, okay. Okay, so you can put that arm down now. I'm gonna move around to the other side, okay? Hi, so if I can get you to be my mirror again with this arm, terrific. Okay, so I'm just going to start by feeling. Again, this is into this upper arm area, okay? Yeah. When I pinch like that, not too much pain? Okay, good. Tenderness, feeling of anything swollen? No? Okay, good. Doing okay. Okay, so I am going to now work into the armpit a little bit, okay? Let me just feel around a little bit here. Tap. So I'm actually not feeling anything node-wise that's swelling on this side. How does that feel for you? You're feeling okay. Okay, yeah, so it's mostly, right, it's mostly the that jawline node on your right side that's swollen, but not really anything in this armpit, which is good. Yeah, you've got sort of like swollen nodes on alternating sides, right? Yeah. Just get in there and feel. Yeah, in general, just a little bit of tenderness there, okay. But nothing, how does it compare to the other side? Not as bad. Okay, okay, yeah, because I'm actually not feeling, again, I'm not feeling a node to go along with that tenderness, but, you know, if you've got something viral in your system at the moment, you could just in general be having a little bit of inflammation, right? Yeah. Okay. Just feeling it down here a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna tap around. It's generally feeling fine. I am actually just gonna tap on this upper arm. Here we go. And the inside of the upper arm continues to feel fine. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the lymphatic drainage move on the armpit. So any excess lymph fluid that we've got in there will move away. Yeah. Feeling okay? Okay, good. Actually, let's do this on this upper arm as well. There we go. Okay. All right, so you can put your arm down now. So I am actually going to do that same move, but on, as we've done before, it's this, right? It's the Vulcan salute. I'm going to drag down from the ears, down the neck, so that we can get some of the lymph fluid in your face moving. Okay, so this is it, right? And then I'm going to grab on either side of your face. How's that feeling? Yeah, and you should, I know we've talked about this before, but you should start to feel the effects pretty immediately. You can feel, you should be able to feel the lymph fluid start to move, and also just any general congestion you might have, I know we were focusing on hay fever and congestion in the last video related to seasonal allergies, right? And you should feel some of that congestion start to move when we do this one as well, okay? Okay. All right, so let me just get to this side. Yeah, that side is feeling fine. And let's just kind of go into this side again. Okay. All right, so we're now gonna do the hips, okay? Yeah. Okay, still doing fine? Okay, so let me just feel down. This is your left hip. I am just feeling around kind of the outer left hip area for any feeling of node swelling, and just let me know if I hit a spot that's tender, okay? Yeah, I'm not feeling anything actually. Is that tracking with you? Yeah? Okay. Great. And let's do your right hip. Turn around. This is the outer right hip area. How's that feeling? Feeling fine? Okay, good. So no hip gland swelling, which is good. Or node swelling, should I say. Yeah. Okay. All right, good. Well, now I've got a sense of where the swelling in your body is. I'm just going to do everything again one more time quickly, okay? Yeah, because I know that you said you have got a busy day, you've got various things to go do, so we wanted to do this session kind of quickly. Yeah, okay, let's just, yeah, there's that little guy. That small little guy. That's not painful when I do that, is it? No, okay, but just a little tender. Yeah, okay. Under the jawline, into the side of the face. there's no node, to my knowledge, that's swollen on this side, which is great. Still feeling fine. Okay, good. Yeah, let's feel into the side of the neck here. That's feeling fine. Yeah, it's basically just that one little point, right? Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna tap, tap, tap along the side of the neck. Yeah. And we're gonna tap, tap, tap along the side of this neck, and then also, there we go, right into that guy. Yep. And I'm just gonna tap, tap, tap along sort of the front of the neck into the collarbone a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so again, if I can get you to be my mirror, lift this arm. Yes, thank you so much. Just gonna feel this real quick. Continues to feel fine. But still a little bit of tenderness when I do that. Okay, yeah. Just tap up and down this arm. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then we're just going to go into the armpit area. Yeah, and there's that swollen node. Yeah, okay. And we're gonna pat around. Yeah. Okay. Feel like this armpit just a little bit. Yeah, and then we're gonna do this is the lymphatic drainage move. There we go. And we're going to do it a little bit on the other arm as well. Feeling okay? Okay. Okay. All right, put that arm down now. Thank you. Okay, so if you can just be my mirror. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to go over to this arm. Just give it a squeeze. Right, so again, this is this area, right? Yeah. And this side, at least in terms of the armpit, I think we decided was pretty clear. You said that you were feeling a little bit of tenderness, right? Yeah. But nothing too bad, and I wasn't noticing a swollen node. Okay. All right, so let's go into this armpit. Feel around. Yeah, again, no node activity on this particular side, on this armpit that I'm noticing. Yeah, we've got that neck gland that's a little swollen, but not in this armpit. Yeah. Okay, let's pat around. Still doing okay. Let's pat up this arm. Okay, I am just going to do the lymphatic drainage move on this armpit. There we go. It's feeling fine. Okay. And we're going to do it up into this other arm as well. Okay, all right, we'll put that arm down now. And I'm one more time going to do the lymphatic dragging move down the side of the face, okay? Just to make sure that we've got all that lymph fluid moving, okay? Okay. Yes, I know you've got that moving pretty pretty soon. But I think what's jumping out to me is that you are having a bit of a perhaps viral flare-up of some sort, right? Which is why the nodes are swollen. The nodes are swollen. They're not swollen. The nodes are swollen. How's your sleep been lately? So, okay. And stress levels? So, okay. Yeah. I would imagine this is either viral related or perhaps just stress related, right? I would say it doesn't seem like anything to worry about from my perspective, but I'm also not a doctor, right? So I would say if the swollen nodes persist for a period of time, you know, more than a few days, I would say go see your GP, okay? Yeah. But my hunch is, you know, if you start to feel a little bit better sleep, hopefully your stress levels will reduce. Maybe this session today helped with that, yeah. And that should decrease the node swelling. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I'm just gonna feel these hips one more time. This is your left outer hip. Just feeling around. Yeah, and the lymph node cluster in the hips, like I said before, feels really nice. Not noticing any swollen nodes. Yeah, any sort of like little marble-sized lumps that can come up when our lymphatic system is activated, right? Yeah. Okay. And let's try this right hip. Still feeling fine? Good. Yeah, I'm not picking up on anything in this hip either. Just on the outside of the hip. Okay, all right, that feels great. Okay. All right, hi. Well, yes, I know you've got places to go, yeah, which is why we wanted to do this in a kind of fast way, yeah. But yeah, so, you know, definitely seems like you're experiencing a little bit of that swelling. Again, I don't think it's too much to worry about, but keep an eye on it, okay? Yep. And also try to take it easy if at all possible. I know sometimes that's kind of a luxury we don't have, right? Yeah, taking it easy. But yeah, if you can find a little bit of time here and there to rest, take a nap, go to bed a little bit early, you know, that will help a lot in terms of stress levels and also in terms of this little like flare up that you're having in your system, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just feel in here too. Okay, well, it was great seeing you. Yeah. And just let me know the next time you want to do a session and what kind of session you'd like to do, okay? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's always lovely seeing you. And I'll see you next time, okay?